Hey, Johnny Beane here. Don't forget to join our awesome Facebook group, Exclusively Van Halen. Everything Van Halen. We have a great time over there. So join us. Link is actually, here it is right here. Let's see. There we go. In the chat. Join us. All right. Quick show for you guys right here.
Hey, this is Michael Anthony right here, and you are watching Exclusively Van Halen on the Johnny Beane TV. Keep it there. Woo! See ya!
Hey, what's up, you guys? Exclusively Van Halen, the Van Halen Show on YouTube. Not only YouTube, we're also on X, which is where I am right now doing some reposting. So if you guys are on X and you follow us at Johnny Beane or at EVH Gear Live or at Kramer _ 5150, those are some of my my X accounts. Give us a follow and join us for all things Van Halen. But hey, we've got a story we're going to read here. By the way, let me do that again really quickly, you guys. Like I said, join us over on Exclusively Van Halen on Facebook. We have a great time over there. And is the link there? The link should be there in the chat. If you want the link, !EVHG. We'll give you the link in the chat. It should do that anyway. Nightbot should have it. There it is, right there. Join my Exclusively Van Halen Facebook group. Right there. So make sure to join us. We're almost at 70,000 members. We're very close. Thank you. So all things Van Halen, that's the group you want to be in. So hang out with us. We have a great time over there. So there you go. So I've got a story I'm going to read for you guys. And also, actually, let's do this. Let's say hello to the top tier of channel members here on YouTube, because channel membership, it is a great way to support the channel, support these shows. Top tier, the executive producers, they are Majestic PB and J Cat, Music Therapy Lads, Flipper Carlin, CC, Bay Area Rich, Sherman Callahan, Nova 9, R Habs, and of course Janice Lala, the intern. Thank you guys for being top tier channel members here on YouTube. Now, I want to. Mike, are you here? I think I see you. I see Mike Wood. There you are, man. Check this out, man. Look what I saw today. And this is related. Let's see. I don't want to show. I'll just show this. I'll show this right here. Look what I saw today. Right there. Back to the Future. Well, it says Back to the Future 4. Is there a fourth one? I don't think there is. But Back to the Future, I saw it. I went and saw it today, and it was pretty amazing to hear the Van Halen guitar riff super loud in the theater. Haven't done that since 1985. It was pretty cool. Huh? You were going to see if we could see it tomorrow? Maybe I could go again tomorrow. Sure. That sounds good. I'll see it again. Really quickly, yeah, it was pretty cool to see it in the theater. I mean, I've told you guys for forever on these shows that movie is that's why I play the guitar. Yes, the original Back to the Future. Yeah, that movie. That's the reason why I play the guitar. That's the reason why I even got into Van Halen. Was the movie Back to the Future, because you guys know there's a part where Marty McFly, he's dressed up in the plutonium suit, and he has the Walkman, and he puts a cassette in there. It says Edward Van Halen, and then he puts the headphones on George, and he presses play, and George is like, he's like, oh my gosh, like, what is this noise? That is Eddie Van Halen. And that was actually taken from a movie that came out the previous year called The Wildlife. You can hear that entire track. Yeah, I am Darth Vader. Yep, that's right. Hey, Mad Hatter, good to see you, man. By the way, we got Mike Wood. This is just a pop-up show. Thank you guys we got 26 people here. Thank you guys for tuning in. We got Janice, the intern. We got Lewis. We got Ian. Hell yeah, man. But we got Backstage. I got your message. Thank you so much. I've got something I wanted to send to Amanda. So thank you so much. Dwight Bailey is here. Good to see you. Who's all here? Let me know in the chat. Drop a comment. Burnt Relic, I see you. Where's everybody watching from? I'm in Santa Cruz, California. So anyway, I saw Back to the Future today, and to see it in the theater, like I said, I grew up on that movie. I had it on VHS tape in 1986. So I saw I've literally seen that movie. I mean, I'm going to say 100 times, but probably more than that. I mean, you guys know what I'm saying, right? Like, I know every word of that film. It's been, let's see, I don't know, should I say 30 years? Just because it's been over 30 years since I've seen the movie. Like all the way through. And to see it in the theater, it brought back so many memories seeing it and on the big screen. And there's little things that you know, watching the movie on VHS all these years, there's little things that you miss watching it on the big screen. There's certain sounds, certain, I don't know how to explain it, but it was super cool to see the movie on the big screen. It was, and Van Halen related. The I am Darth Vader part was pretty cool, right? And the guitar, the Gibson guitar, which we did a watch last night's show. There'll be an ending card. You'll see Saturday night show. We have the Epiphone ES345, the Marvin Berry and the Starlighters guitar. We have it. It's right there. It's right there. Thank you again to Bay Area Rich letting me borrow that. And I will make a dedicated video on that guitar. Next week I'll do that. But yeah, it was pretty cool to see that today, man. I know it says Back to the Future 4. I don't know why it says 4, but it isn't. It was Back to the Future, the original. Very cool. Very cool stuff. Yeah. So, hey, I've got a story. If you guys see the, well, actually, I change the titles of these videos after I do them. So, according to the title right now, what does it say? I don't even know what the title says. It doesn't even tell me. I don't know what it says, but I'm going to read a story here. Theater Room 4. No, it wasn't. That's what's weird. It wasn't Theater 4. It was a different one. But let's read a story here, and then we'll talk more about this. Oh, I cut off the 40th anniversary. Maybe that's what it was. You're right, Mike. Wow. So, hey, let's read a story here. It's a cheap guitar, but it started one of the greatest guitarists' careers. Here's what made it so special and important. And no, it wasn't a Strat. Unbelievable, huh? Written up by Justin Beckner, Ultimate Guitar. Let's do some reading here and check that out. That is Edward Van Halen right there. When he was a kid, I think he was 12. And there's another photo. That's not the actual guitar, but that's a close-up of another one of his first guitar. Very cool. So we'll kind of skim through this. Every guitarist's journey starts with a single significant first step. For many, that step is getting their first guitar. That's true of you, me, and Eddie Van Halen. It's one of the things that bonds all of us in the guitar playing community. Oftentimes, that first guitar is not what most of us would consider a professional grade guitar. That was also the case for Eddie Van Halen. In this article, we'll discuss the humble guitar that launched the career of one of the most important guitarists of a generation. Now, this photo right here, I believe this was taken from Rolling Stone magazine. That's Edward's mom and Edward, and that is his first guitar. There was an Eddie Van Halen cover story back in 1995, I think it was. And this photo was in that cover story, that Rolling Stone article. Eddie Van Halen's first guitar was a Teisco Del Rey that he had purchased as a child from a Sears and Roebuck catalog. It was that guitar that brought him to his elementary school band called the Broken Combs. I think Edward may have actually played piano in that band. I don't think he played guitar in that. And it was in that band that he began to sculpt his stage presence and basic guitar chops. I don't know if that's correct, actually. I'm not sure. Drop a comment down below. Was the Broken Combs, did he play guitar in that? Or did he play piano in that? I don't know. Drop a comment down below. Let us know what you guys think. Anyway, I'm reading the article. I'm reading what this says. Teisco guitars were built in Japan from 1948 until 1967. Holly says piano. Thank you, Holly. Holly Lewis. Yeah, so that's not correct. The Teisco guitars were built in Japan from 1948 until 1967, but were only available in the American market for the final 3 years of that span. Eddie got his in 1967 at the age of 12. And there's another photo of another one. So if you're wondering what Eddie's first guitar looked like, it looked something like that. And I remember there was an interview with Edward where he talked about his first guitar, and he talked about how it had a bunch of pickups, a bunch of knobs, and he thought, oh, this is great. You know, the more the better, right? And then, of course, as you guys know, let's see, can I find... Do I have a Van Halen guitar around here? I think I do. Maybe this one here. As you guys know, he ended up with something like this, which has 2 pickups, but only one of them worked. Although on these this is the EVH. On these guitars, the single coil is functional. You just have to wire it up. So as you guys know, Edward, he used 1 pickup. And of course, later on, the Music Man guitars had 2 pickups. And then everything after that was basically based on the Music Man. The PV Wolfgangs, the EVH Wolfgangs. I will put this right here. There you go. Hey, Clayton James Hicks. It's Gibbs Sunday. That's right, man. It is. Thank you, Ian. So, that's a Teisco Del Rey. 4 pickups. Looks like 4 knobs, but it also looks like there's a switch there in between the bridge pickup and the second one there. You got a volume and a tone. Has a whammy bar. You know what's weird is I used to have a guitar very similar to this. Somebody found it in a trash can. And so I used to have something very similar to this guitar, although I do not have it anymore. There were several variations of the Del Rey model. And there is some debate over which model Eddie Van Halen actually had. Eddie has said in interviews that his first guitar had 4 pickups, although in typical Eddie fashion, he also contradicted himself and said it had 3 pickups. However, we have photographs of him as a kid holding a 4 pickup model. I would think that he had both later on, obviously his first guitar was one of these. I mean, there's a photo. Although, the thing is, his hand is covering up. You can't even see. You see the 2 pickups there, right? Who knows? Maybe he took one out. You never know. He was always messing with the guitars. All the time. So, but a stock model would have had 4. But, like I said, he was always messing with them, and it's possible he had another one that had 3, But, of course, he ended up just using the 1 pickup, in the Frankenstein and the Kramers, until the Music Man guitars. They had 2 pickups. By the way, you guys, smash that thumbs up on the video, if you guys would. Smash that like button. If you're here on YouTube, 14K YouTube subscribers is our next goal. So make sure to smash that subscribe if you dig this stuff. If you dig Van Halen, like I said, and join our Facebook group, Exclusively Van Halen. I think we're almost at 70,000 members in there. So join us. Exclamation point EVHG. We'll give you my Facebook group. Very cool. Okay, let's see. Where are we? So I think it's safe to say that it was indeed a 4 pickup model, which means it was a WG4L submodel. That variant featured a vibrato system and switches for each individual pickup. The guitars in question were reasonably cheap budget-level instruments, but nonetheless, fine instruments for a beginner. Oh, I would say that's a fine instrument today. I would play one of those. Oh, look, there's a 3 pickup model. Interesting. Eddie claimed that the guitar cost just over $100 when he bought it. There were many young men and women who began their careers with the very same guitar. You can find them available for relatively cheaply on the used market today. Teisco remained defunct until 2018, when it was relaunched by Band Lab Technologies. Today, you can still buy new Teisco guitars. I think that is true. You guys know I go to the NAMM show. You guys know the NAMM show. I'll be there end of January. And the previous one, last January, I do recall seeing a lot of guitars very similar to these. So it is very possible that Teisco or the company that sells them now. This article is saying Band Lab Technologies. It's very possible that they are at the NAMM show these days. Let's see. Eddie Van Halen's humble first instrument serves as a reminder that it doesn't necessarily matter how you start out, as long as you put in the effort to practice your craft. That being said, it is generally better to start out on a guitar that is somewhat comfortable to play, as a guitar that is difficult to play might discourage a beginner. Eddie Van Halen's first guitar was new when he bought it, and likely was set up somewhat adequately. Some of you may have started out on old secondhand guitars with action so high that it makes playing nearly impossible. Just 5 years after he got his Teisco Del Rey, Eddie would form a band called Van Halen with his brother in 1972, although I think they were called Mammoth. So there's a few typos in here, but the rest, as I say, is history. It all started with taking that first step and buying his first guitar. Is that the end? I think that's the end, yeah. There you go, you guys. What do you think? Very cool guitars, like I said. I'd play one of these. I think they're cool. You know? Made in Japan, right? Guitars from Japan are excellent quality. Some of my favorite guitars are made in Japan. My Fender Japan Telecaster, one of my favorite guitars ever. Excellent stuff. The EVH gear, Wolfgang's made in Japan. Excellent. I've got, do I have one of those? I think I have one. I think I have one of them. Maybe I can show you if I can find it. It's one of these. We got guitars back here, by the way. By the way, we got 44 watching. If you're brand new here, my name's Johnny Beane. I do guitar related content, music content, and I do a Van Halen show, Exclusively Van Halen. And by the way, did I mention I have a Van Halen Facebook group? Make sure to join us if you're on Facebook. We're almost at 70,000 members in there. And yeah, we have a great time. So join us. Join us on Facebook. All right, let's see. What was I saying? The Wolfgang. Which one is it? Is it this one or this one? I think it's this one. No, it's this one. It's this one. I think. Yeah, it's a hardtail. It's a hardtail. Here, let me do this real quick. So this is my EVH. Sorry, it's a little dusty. EVH Wolfgang. And there you go. 2 pickups. See? EVH Wolfgang guitar. This is the Wolfgang Special. And I think it's made in Japan. Doesn't say. But excellent guitars, you guys. Reposted. Hey, Dakota, thanks for the repost, man. So today I went and saw Back to the Future and heard that riff. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty cool. So, Mad Hatter, you like the hardtails? Yeah, me too, man. Love hardtail guitars. I love the Floyd guitars too. You know, although my favorite tremolos are the Vegatrims. Love the Vegatrims. Where's Dakota? He's over on X. He's over on. He just reposted. We're live on X right now. We're live on YouTube. We're live on X. We're live on Twitch. And then this is a podcast on Spotify, iHeartRadio. And then what I do is I upload these shows to my Facebook profile, and then I share them out from there. So if you're watching this over in the Van Halen group, which again, follow us or join us, actually. Join us on Facebook. Put the guitar down. There we go. Join us on Facebook. Yeah, so if you're watching this video on Facebook, it's uploaded to my profile, because what happened was we used to go live on Facebook, but Facebook changed their settings. Now any live video on Facebook gets deleted after 30 days. So it's not worth doing a live video in there and then re-uploading. I mean, I guess I could, but yeah. Huh? You going to be wearing the EVH flannel for the NAMM show? I might. Oh, look, I'm wearing this. I'm wearing this shirt. This was custom made for my friend Robert. He made this. There's only a few of these out there. Really cool shirt. Very cool. All right, you guys. So just wanted to read that story. Teisco Del Rey guitars. Very cool stuff. And definitely when I'm at the NAMM show, if I see their booth, I'll definitely go up to it and we'll check out the guitars, you know. And by the way, that's coming up end of January. I think the 20th, 21st through the 24th, something like that. I'll play the trailer for that at the end of this, but hey, Mad Hatter, thank you so much. And by the way, Mad Hatter, thanks for all your support, man. Thank you for everything, dude. Yeah, Ian. Yep. All right. I like to try to keep these shows under half an hour. Looks like we're at almost 26 minutes. You guys, thank you so much. Holly. Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. I'm ready to go, too. I'm ready. I'm ready. So thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, drop a comment down below. Okay? Drop a comment. Hey, did you see Back to the Future re-release yet? Let me know in the comments. Do you play a Teisco guitar? You ever seen one? Drop a comment. We need comments in the description, in the YouTube video down below, and Facebook, and X, all that stuff. So anyway, tomorrow, you guys, I usually do a live from Guitar Center. So I may be doing that first thing tomorrow. So make sure you tune in. Hey, Jeff T. Thank you, man. Mad Hatter. Who's all here? Let me just read a list. By the way, well, we'll do this. Thank you to our channel members. Thank you guys for your continued support of these shows. Yeah, I know I need to add some names. I need to rearrange this. I got to get that done this week. I'll do that. Thank you guys. Let's see. Couple more comments here. Where are the comments? Let's see. Chris is saying Ed attached the wood waist stand to the back of the Teisco body to rotate it so he could play it like a piano with all of its electronics. Is that true? You're talking about the tray table. The tray table stand. That was attached to the 5150 Kramer. There were holes in the back of the Frankenstein that looks like it was attached to that. Like he had broken off a part of the reflector. That's why it's broken. So that tray table will fit on the back of the guitar. Now it looks like there's holes on the back of the Hot for Teacher guitar as well. So it was possibly attached to that also. But Chris, thank you for the comments, man. So, all right, I'm going to let you guys go. Drop comments down below, but I will see you guys probably from Guitar Center tomorrow, first thing. And if not first thing, tomorrow night. I'll see you guys from there tomorrow evening. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Oh yeah, I wanted to do this. I wanted to say thank you to everybody that participated in the chat. We got Ian, we got Backstage, we got Janice, we got Clayton, Chris, Mike Wood, Dwight, Lewis, Mad Hatter, Burnt Relic, Jeff T, Holly Lewis, Brewski, and is that Plan? Planning? Plan? Thank you. All right. We'll see you guys. Oh, I was going to play the NAMM show trailer. Let's do that. Let's see if we can find that. I'm always... Oh, here it is. All right. Thank you. Again, drop comments down below. Hey everybody, Johnny Beane here, and starting January 20th, 2026, I'll be coming at you live from the NAMM show in Anaheim, California. I'll be there as official media. That means I'll have the inside scoop, the behind-the-scenes access to bring you the coverage you simply won't see anywhere else. We're talking about the absolute newest in guitars, amplifiers, keyboards, effects, all cutting-edge musical gear. I'll be walking the floor, showing you the hottest booths, unboxing some surprises, and of course doing interviews with builders, artists, and friends from all over the world. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube, follow me on Facebook. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Twitch. You can follow all my different social media links. And that's not all. We don't have to wait until the NAMM show. We'll be talking about all that stuff tonight on the show. So, you want to talk guitars? You want to talk music? We work on guitars. We have a great time. So join us. Join us in the live chat. Share your thoughts. Ask your questions. Hang out we have a great community here on Johnny Beane TV. So join us in the chat, and we will see you on the next show. Right here on Johnny Beane TV.
You're watching Johnny. You're watching this motherfucker on wherever you're watching it. Just watch him. He's a legend.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You guys, this is Gary Kramer.
Hey, Buds, what's going on?
Mr. Kramer himself.
Yeah, you know what? I'm a little disappointed in the show because all the big boys are gone. I'm looking for Marshall. He's not even here. I knew Gibson wouldn't be here, but I didn't think, Anyway.
Dude, great to see you. You're still Paso Robles? Yeah. Oh, dude, look. Look at this. You're still Paso Robles?
Hey, look at this. Yeah. What is it? The guitar father.
The guitar father, there he is.
Hi, this is Teisco Del Rey. You're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Hey, this is Billy Sheehan. You're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Hola, amigos. This is your bass player, Billy Sheehan. You're watching me right here on my dear friend, John. It went away.
Oh, no.
Johnny Beane.
Hey guys, NAMM 2023 taking off. Here's Johnny Beane. Watch Johnny Beane TV, the best freaking show on the net, man. I love this guy.
Thank you so much, dude.
You bet.
Thank you.
Hey, folks, Neil Zlozauer here. Check out my good friend, Johnny Beane TV.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hey everybody, Norm over here, and I'm at Norm's Rare Guitars, my store, and you're watching Johnny Beane TV.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Great to meet you. Thank you.
How you doing, everybody?
Guys, Brad Talinsky.
Author of Eruption, Conversations with Edward Van Halen.
That's right.
And nobody better to bring you Van Halen information than the one and only Johnny Beane.
Thank you. Can you say that louder?
Okay.
Get some guitars. Turn around. Here we go. Tell me when. Hey, this is Brad Gillis from Night Ranger, and you're checking out Johnny Beane.
And then I'll give you mine, so come back around this way.
Okay, let's go.
All right, Mike. Hi.
How you doing?
I'm Johnny Beane. I met you last year. I talked to you on Google Plus.
Oh, I remember you.
I
Yeah.
look like.
All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
All right.
He was at a Google Plus hangout.
I'm Johnny Beane.
Hey, what's up? I'm Michael Sarver, Seal Panther. Listen to Johnny B TV, right? Or am I wrong?
Hey, everybody. I'm this guy, David Olson. We are at Summer NAMM in Anaheim, and we are watching Johnny Beane TV.
That was awesome. Yeah, NAMM show's coming up, end of January. I'll be there, so make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Watch another video on the channel here, and don't forget to join us over on Exclusively Van Halen on Facebook. Join us. We have a great time. Link is in the chat. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Johnny Beane TV. Bye-bye.